Pakistan's immature behaviour on and off the cricket field in the recently concluded Asia Cup is nothing new. These people are known for doing stupid things. In Hyderabad, we call it chiller party, but these guys are an embodiment of that, and I'm going to give you a few examples on what happened. Small slide deck to tell you a history of what these people are doing and have done in the past, and a small request again to all of you to like this video. We get these nuggets of wisdom because PGurus has close to 10 years worth of material, and we have published a lot of information. So when we see a trend, we feel that here's a story that we can present to you, and I hope you like it. Please, again, like this video, and if you have not already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel, as well as do subscribe to our PGurus Hindi channel, which is now exclusively providing Hindi content. The Hindi content that used to be on channel 1 no longer is going to be available. It's all going to be on PGurus Hindi. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at the slide deck now.
Me and my daughter decided to come to Vaidyagrama, and hence when Dia was diagnosed with myopia and she had a -2 power, and I was here in this beautiful sanctuary, words can't explain because you yourself have to come and experience this.
Pakistan's immature behavior is not new. Let me tell you what happened. At the conclusion of the Asia Cup 2025, ACC chief and PCB chairman Mohsin Naqvi, this is like a musical chairs, okay? Everybody who's anybody in Pakistan has become PCB chief for one time or the other. And this man refused to hand over the trophy to the victorious Indian team led by Surya Kumar Yadav, leading to a widespread criticism and calls for his impeachment by BCCI sources. In fact, it is believed that BCCI was going to initiate impeachment proceedings, after which he relented, and I'll tell you what happened in just a minute. This guy, trophy and other medals were taken by him to his Dubai room, bypassing established ceremonial protocol. This act has been described as petulant and unprofessional, undermining the prestige of cricket administration. Wait. You are a Pakistani supporter. You're saying, how about India did not shake the hand? You know what? Most of India did not even want India to participate in this Asia Cup. Whatever little money your players are getting and your administration is getting is thanks to the fact that India said, okay, on a professional stage, on an international stage, let's not embarrass Pakistan, let's do it. But they wanted to show a sign of protest, and that was why they said that they will not shake the hands of the players. You understood, right? I hope you understood. Now, what did Naqvi do? He allowed personal and political sentiment to override his responsibility as a neutral continental head. His refusal to honor India violated fair play principles and suggested the mixing of politics with sport. The incident embarrassed both the ACC and the ICC, setting a dangerous precedent for future events where nationalism may distort sportsmanship. It is believed that there are 13 members of the ACC and 11 were with India, and 2, Bangladesh and Pakistan, were on the other side. So they were, outmatched by a big number. Now, what happened was, before the impeachment threat, right, BCCI leaders Rajiv Shukla and Ashish Shelar directly confronted Naqvi in an ACC virtual meeting, which means Zoom meeting, something like that. They demanded that Naqvi immediately return the trophy to the rightful winners, India, and issue a formal congratulatory message to the unbeaten Indian team. Well, the ACC has stated regret over the incident, not apology, okay? But Naqvi has not apologized. BCCI plans to escalate the matter to the ICC at the November meeting, but it is believed that the trophy and the medals were deposited in Dubai Cricket Club or something of that nature. So they are still in Dubai, not run away to Pakistan. You never know. If it goes there, they might melt it for the metal. Who knows? Okay, so this is today. This is where they embarrassed themselves and tried to embarrass India unsuccessfully. I want to take you back to 1994. Remember, 1991 is when P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister, and the reforms were ushered in almost within 6 months. And India was well on the path to recovery, and in 1994, there was a special guest lecture for which Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao, as Prime Minister of India, was invited. And this was to, commemorate some things and also to towards look east that India had developed a policy. And the senior Singapore minister Lee Kuan Yew was present at this meeting, and this lecture was delivered on September 9, 1994. Narasimha Rao gives the lecture, and then there was a Q&A session. And in that Q&A session, the Pakistani High Commissioner Salim Nawaz Khan Gandapur, he interrupted the whole session and he gave a long anti-India statement on Kashmir. There was no question. There was no question. So as chair, Lee interrupted Gandapur asking, "What is your question?" And amid audience applause, instructed him to sit down after stating, "You have put your question. Now shut up." So Narasimha Rao ji wanted to not miss this opportunity to put the Pakistani High Commissioner in his place. By the way, the place where all the high commissions and other consulates are established is a single location, just like Chanakyapuri in New Delhi. In Singapore, it's a beautiful area. I've been to that area, so I've seen it. So this was his response. He said, "I did not expect a direct challenge from the Pakistani High Commission, but he said that if you have a question," I'm lifting it straight from the Straits Times report, but people who were eyewitnesses have said the answer Narasimha Rao gave was, "If you have anything to say about it, there's an Indian High Commission, you can go and there's a post box in front. You can put your question in that post box." Basically, he told him, this is not the place to ask your questions. So this is Pakistan for you. They have done this thing again and again. Besharam. In fact, they are so besharam that sharam inse sharmati hai. This is the kind of people that you're dealing with. But unfortunately, India has been caught snoozing, especially in the United States and in the United Kingdom, where these people, these lumpens, have established themselves as critical decision makers and critical advice givers. And that's why you're seeing all this blowback against India. Unfortunate, at least now, let us listen to what Rajiv Malhotra says, what PGurus says, what a few of us are saying, that look, this is high time India organized itself and started representing our point of view effectively. Okay, so now let's step back to this trophy stealing thing. These incidents, the trophy stealing as well as the lecture disruption, show that Pakistani officials frequently abuse global platform for anti-India messaging, undermining decorum and damaging institutional credibility. They think nothing of it and they'll just forget about it. In fact, there was one other incident. I have to tell you this also. I think it was one of the foreign ministers of India. So Pakistani embassy, or High Commission I should say, holds a party in India, invites a lot of ambassadors and pointedly leaves out the Indian ambassador. Can you believe that? There was another instance where I think Minister of State for External Affairs, General V.K. Singh, was there, and then something happened, and that's when he coined the term prostitutes. Go back and look at it. Pakistan is a well-known offender of flouting international protocols. There has to be some decency. Diplomats have to speak, diplomats have to listen. These guys will transcend all boundaries, and then they'll write it up in their local press saying, "Look, humne dikha diya Bharat ko," or maybe Hindustan ko. They don't even want to acknowledge Bharat. So whether it is sports diplomacy or state diplomacy, such actions erode Pakistan's credibility and strengthen India's position as a nation committed to rules, protocol and dignity on global stages. So let's wait and see what else these people will conjure. But suffice to say, you are dealing with an entity, an army that has a country, and soon that army will not have a country also. This is my prediction. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.